Dr. Harkins, Board Chair David Jones Jr., and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education. Tonight, we have the special honor of first recognizing more than 50 distinguished Jefferson County Public School students who have been selected as 2017 National Merit Scholarship Program semifinalists. These students will compete for around 7,500 National Merit Scholarships worth about $33 million. Finalists for the program are selected based on their outstanding academic record throughout high school, endorsement and recommendation by a high school official, and earned SAT scores that confirm their performance on the preliminary scholastic aptitude tests and National Merit Scholarship qualifying tests, as well as their accomplishments, leadership, and participation in school and community activities. Board Vice Chair Diane Porter and Assistant Superintendent Brad Weston, please come forward to congratulate DuPont Manual High School students Sarah Frege, Morgan Horsley, Dia Mathur, Matthew Raj, Abraham Riedel Mashan, Callie Wright, and Mantine Shree. Joining in the recognition is their principal, Jerry Mays. Board Chair David Jones Jr. and Assistant Superintendents Michelle Dillard and Joe Lefford, please come forward and extend congratulations to Atherton High School student Madison Dalton and Seneca High School student Chloe Ramsey. Joining in the recognition is Principal Richard Giddig. Board Chair David Jones Jr. and Assistant Superintendents Joe Lefford and Dr. Glenn Beatty, please congratulate Ballard High School student Nolan Adcock and Eastern High School student Salas Zoller. Joining in the recognition is Principal Dr. Stacy Edelman and Eastern Counselor Craig Brown. Board Member Dr. Lisa Wilner and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Paige Hartstern, please congratulate Louisville Male High School students Cameron Fontes and Mackenzie Mulkins. I would like to ask the parents of these outstanding students to please stand and be recognized. Next, we have the honor of recognizing the DuPont Manual High School Girls Cross Country Team in Yard Nugis. The Girls Cross Country Team won the 2016 Kentucky High School Athletic Association Class 3A Cross Country State Meet Championship. The state competition was held last month at Kentucky Horse Park in the All-Tech Arena in Lexington. The team competed against more than 20 teams and won the championship title. Team member Elena Sapienza Wright won first place honors in the individual girls Class 3A Cross Country State Meet competition. She also won in the 2015 KHSAA 3A competition. Yard Nugis won first place honors in the individual boys Class 3A cross country state competition. Board Vice Chair Diane Porter and Assistant Superintendent Brad Weston, please come forward to congratulate the DuPont Manual cross country team for their outstanding accomplishment. Team members, please come forward. Joining in the recognition is their coach Tim Holman and Principal Jerry Mays. And I'd like to ask the parents of these students to please stand and be recognized. We are so very proud to next bestow recognition upon the Jefferson County Public School District Communications and Material Production staff for earning 11 OASIS Award. JCPS also earned the Top Kentucky School Boards Association Sweepstakes Award, which honors the highest scoring set of entries judged in this year's OASIS program. Here with us tonight to present the Sweepstakes Award is Brad Hughes with the Kentucky School Boards Association. And I'd like to ask Board Chair David Jones Jr. and Dr. Harkins to please join Mr. Hughes for the presentation of the Sweepstakes Award to the Communications and Material Production staff members. They are Daniel Kipp, Robbie Jones, Jonathan Roberts, Jason Solon, Heidi Teal, Dodie Rockledge Harp, Creative Services Manager Kim Katzman, our Chief Communications Officer Allison Gardner Martin, and also our Chief Operations Officer Dr. Michael Razor.
I will be very brief because I know you have a full agenda. This is actually my second school board meeting of the evening, and I think that even for a 24-year member of the KSBA, that's enough penance for any sins that I've made today. I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to thank both Chuck Hadaway and David Jones, my board member, for your service to the children of this community and also to thank Chris Brady, who also sits on the KSBA Board of Directors. And everything that you all do, he does, plus about 8 or 10 more days and nights over the year. The Oasis Awards Sweepstakes Award is something we were doing 20 years ago, and I know some of you know that I've been here before to present this, but not every year. It is done on the basis of enrollment, and so the 4 largest districts in this state comprise the segment that Jefferson County is in. Every district in that state, in that enrollment-based element, has won this award at one time or another. So it's not just something that Jefferson County dials in, shows up, and automatically would win every year. So this is for materials and products produced during the 2015-16 school year, and I commend the staff. I'm going to say just one other thing to you. My wife paid one of our tax bills today, and a portion of that tax bill went to support Jefferson County Public Schools. We don't have kids or grandkids in the school system, but we know that our lives are impacted every single day by the graduates that you all produce and send out there. Communications is a vital responsibility of every school board in this state and of the school board members. And I just simply challenge you to remember those of us who are paying the tax bills, who don't have the kids in the schools, but we know of how we benefit from what you and your teachers and your staff and your administrators do. And on behalf of all of those folks, at least there's 2 of us who appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. In times of significant change and uncertainty, it is useful for public organizations to reflect upon and reaffirm the core values that inform their work. It is my honor to read to you the resolution reaffirming the core JCPS values of caring, diversity, and respect. It reads, whereas in December 2015, the Jefferson County Board of Education approved Vision 2020, Excellence with Equity, as a strategic plan to guide the work of schools in support of student success. And whereas Vision 2020, Excellence with Equity, sets forth a set of core values for the district, which includes the values of caring, respect, and diversity, and whereas a coalition of national education organizations, including the National School Boards Association, the National PTA, and the National School Superintendents Association, among others, have issued a national call to action in light of the troubling rash of reports of bias incidents and violence in schools across the nation. And whereas, as learning communities, schools, and school systems are responsible for providing students with a physical and emotionally safe learning environment, which serves as a foundation for academic achievement, healthy individual development, and civic engagement. And whereas violence, intimidation, and purposely harmful expressions of bias undercut the core mission of schools and have no place in our school communities. And whereas all students and staff, regardless of race, color, national origin, immigration status, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, or religion, have a right to learning and work environments free from fear, violence, harassment, or intimidation. Now, therefore, we, the members of the Jefferson County Board of Education, reaffirm the core values established in Vision 2020, excellence with equity of caring. All JCPS children are nurtured as is they are our own. Respect. All students, staff, and families are treated with dignity and respect as members of a safe and welcoming learning community. And diversity. Our diversity is our strength. Difference of each are assets of the whole. We further urge all education stakeholders, including district leaders, principals, teachers, school and district staff, parents and guardians, and students to take action within their school communities to support all students and to create a culture and climate of inclusion, welcome, and physical and emotional safety for all. This concludes the resolution.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. I appreciate your reading that
Thank you.
for me. Great. All right. Thank you. We'll come back to that.
For our final recognition tonight, we are so honored and proud to recognize 2 of our distinguished board members, Mr. David Jones Jr., and Mr. Chuck Hadaway for their outstanding contribution and service to the Jefferson County Public School District. Mr. Jones has served on the Jefferson County Board of Education since 2012. He was elected to serve as their chairperson in 2015 and 2016 and served as vice chairperson in 2014. For more than a decade, Mr. Jones has worked with the Jefferson County Public Schools through civic and business groups, including Everyone Reads, Greater Louisville Project, Business Leaders for Education, and 55,000 Degrees to improve student achievement in our community. He is also a parent who had 2 children in JCPS, and he attended the Old Louisville Public School System. Mr. Chuck Hadaway was elected to the Jefferson County Board of Education in November of 2012 and began his term in January of 2013. Prior to being elected to the Jefferson County Board of Education, Mr. Hadaway served as a member of the Okolona Elementary Family Resource Center Council and the Carter Traditional Elementary School-Based Decision-Making Council. He attended No Middle School, Pleasure Ridge Park High School, Youth Performing Arts School, and the DuPont Manual High School. Mr. Hadaway and his wife, Melissa, have 2 children who attend Johnson Traditional Middle School. It is my honor to introduce Vice Chair Diane Porter for this very important recognition.
It is with great honor and heartfelt thanks to these outstanding leaders that we, the Jefferson County Board of Education members, extend our sincere appreciation for their commitment and service to JCPS. To their families, thank you for sharing them to serve on this board with us. Again, Mr. Jones and Mr. Hadaway, your time, tireless efforts, and dedication is greatly appreciated by your board colleagues. Mr. Jones, would you please introduce your family members and special guests, and if you have any brief remarks, please share those with us, please.
Sure. Thank you, Ms. Porter. I would just like to introduce my wife, Mary Gwen Wheeler, the Executive Director of the 55K organization, my minister, Reverend Kevin Cosby, who's with us this evening, and 2 of my very close colleagues, Tony Payton and Shannon Tivett, who are over there against the wall, a very important part of my intellectual framework on education. And I can't claim that they came here to see me tonight, but I also want to call out Elena Wright Sapienza, who was just up there with the Manual girls runners, and also her mom, Jean Sapienza, my cousin, and I'm grateful for what they have accomplished as well. So thank you. It's been a pleasure to serve, and I will have more remarks later in the board reports.
Thank you. Mr. Hadaway, would you please introduce your family members and special guests and any remarks that you would like to make?
Gladly. Thank you. First, my wife, Melissa. My Twinkies, my twins, Chase and Ashton, 8th graders at Johnson. My mom, Janice Hadaway. My mother-in-law, Paula Ward. And my brother from another mother, a good friend, a longtime friend, Sonny Hatfield. Thank you for being here. And I will also have some more comments in the board report time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Jones and Mr. Hadaway, please come forward and join us, your board colleagues, and Dr. Hargens. We would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for your years of service on behalf of our students, staff, and the Louisville community. So if you would just join us, I think, here, so that we can have a photo op.
Dr. Hargens and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education, this concludes our recognitions for this evening. Thank you.